Good morning everyone. Today we talk about this new thumb ring from Alibow. This is a Ming style, Ming dynasty lipped cylindrical ring. So that was the predecessor of the typical cylindrical Manchu ring. So this one still has a little lip. When you get it, it's $50 I think. You get always your wristband with it, which you can attach, and of course in a nice baggie. So that's nice. You only make always sure that your size is properly measured, and then of course, like a normal thumb ring, you put it a 90-degree turned, and then you turn it around, and then it sits. Today my thumb is again a little too small, but it will work, and otherwise you tape it up a little. So, and then it sits right here like a normal thumb ring. Feels very comfortable because you have a lot of beef to it, obviously. What's the difference now to a Manchu thumb ring? Show you. Here we have the nice deer antler thumb ring from Alibow, which is $45. Difference, first of all, this one is 16 grams, this is 26 grams. So this one is heavier, but obviously it has way more beef to it. So even this side here, let's see. This is almost the same length, but on the other side, of course, this one is way shorter. And for the rest, the cylindrical is really cylindrical, as you see, and this one is a little more oval. Price-wise, they're the same. So the difference is the cylindrical one you have not that deep on your thumb. You have it like that. This part of your joint is in the center of the ring. Then you simply tilt your thumb a little bit, and with this you hold this ring in place. And many people have no problem with getting pain here, and because they're not used to it. That's why I always start low poundage. And this one helps you with this issue because you wear it more like a normal thumb ring. The joint is open here, but you might need to, let's see, tilt your thumb a little more. You see the angle here? You see the angle here. So I think here I don't need to angle my thumb that much, but it's minor. So, and today they are a little loose anyway. So this one sits right here. This is the typical way how you shoot your Manchu bow. This is not a new way. So I guess if you come from a normal thumb ring, this one will feel more familiar because you really put it on like a normal thumb ring. Then you have it behind your joint. This one, if you want to experience the real Manchu thing, this is it. So now let's shoot both and see. Of course we shoot our pretty grape, forgotten again, this grape pattern thing. And one mentioned that it's wrong because it runs in the wrong direction, but you know what? Nice bow, the new Yarha. And now let's see, we get the new lipped hybrid. Zack, zack, sits on it quite nicely. And obviously both rings are made for shallow hook, so you don't want to curl your finger all around. So you don't curl your finger and lock it here somewhere or something. You simply put it straight like this on your middle finger, and with this you lock the string. Hoi hoi. Did I do warm up? No. Hostr. So, let's see. Falls directly in place as it should be. See, you have here, zack, zack, shallow hook, and your index can point down or wherever. Feels nice, feels secure, feels solid. Nice, and stays in place. So what I thought, that it might turn around and you lose orientation, then you need to fix it again, but so far, no problem. So, you find directly how to hold this one. Nice. Oh, I tried a little. You know, when you turn it with a shallow hook, it's like with a Japanese Kyoto glove. Feels good. So your release is like, you simply rotate the wrist a little bit and bing, the string slips out. Really nice, works really nice, and pressure wise here, not much going on. Now we see the deer antler. So this one, you need to make sure that you place it right. Then you need to already tilt your thumb a little that the ring stays in place. Otherwise it might slip forward and backward or something. So this is the true shallow hook. Feels not so safe. Interesting. No, it's a little too big today. With this one, I don't feel it's safe. It's very interesting now. I always shot cylindrical Manchu rings, but this hybrid one does a good job. Yeah, see, this is what happens then. So, not going to work. The ring is a little too wide today for me, so I need to put something in it. Sliding off my thumb. Had to tape my thumb a bit because this one is a little too wide today. Now it sits not too tight, so you still can move it, but it's not so loose that it comes off too quickly, so that was just a little too loose. See how it works now. Now it feels even, it stays in place. Now the ring works fine too. It's a little more tricky than the other one. The other one you put on, you fire and forget. This one you need to check sometimes if it's still right in place. Both very interesting, obviously. With this one, with this hybrid slip-lipped one, feels more natural to me. So with this one I forget that I have it on. So I simply shoot and there is no problem, nothing interfering with me and what I feel. This one, you need to make sure that it fits. So this one is today, it's too loose, so that's why I had to tape it. Otherwise, it comes off. Once I taped it a little. This thing was fine too, but I don't know. Feels a little, you need to get used to it. Then this is fine too and works like a charm, but this one, for even the ridge back there is a little bigger, so easier to use, more interesting to use. So how to say which one to get. If you come from a normal thumb ring, you might want to try this one. Feels really way more like you normally shoot your bow. This one, if you want to experience your Manchu thingy, then you need to have this one. But you need to make sure this one is too loose today. You need to make sure that the size really fits, and your thumb is always changing a little, so make sure, or you simply tape it off, and then as you saw, then this thing works like a charm too. But this one still feels a little, you still feel it here. So when you angle your thumb, you still feel that there's something bouncing here against. And when you have then a stronger bow, you can feel it here. So you need to get used to this ring. This one you simply put on and directly forget. So there is completely no no problem. There's so much beef around it that you don't have any pressure points squishing something. There's nothing going to happen. So this one, easy to use. This one a little more tricky, needs a little more time, and you really need to work with this, but start with a low poundage bow. Don't get this one and shoot directly 60 pounds if your thumb is not used to it. But then both just awesome. This of course is the Manchu ring. If you shoot Manchu bow, use a Manchu ring. If you don't mind, get this one, just nice one. Nice. Go get one. Of course, I leave the link in the description. So thank you very much, Alibow, for always bringing new stuff. I remember when I got my first Manchu bow and I needed a ring, there was a time where Justin Ma was so kind and he made me one out of a copper pipe. I think I still have it somewhere. So there was really nothing with thumb rings, or not a lot around. And when you see now the variety we have, you can have them in plastic, in moose antler. I love, where is it? I love this one. I love the feel of this one. It feels almost like a jade ring. So this one is really premium, only too big today for the rest. So I'm happy that Alibow is always bringing out something new. But this one is really worth checking. So you put it on and you forget it, and it sits in place. It doesn't turn around, so it didn't fail on me. And you really forget that you have it on. So this one, interesting. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.